This is gonna be a somewhat spoiler, not really spoiler review, so you can stay if you want. Don't have to, but stay tuned if you don't mind. If you've already seen the movie. Alright, well, yesterday I watched the new Batman movie, and it was wonderful. Like, bro, it was flipping masterpiece. This movie set up Gotham wonderfully well. Set up Gotham spectacularly. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a word, but yeah. And Batman in this was well done. The villain was good. I really liked the villain, the Riddler. The Penguin was good too, but he was like barely in there. But he was good too. Um, Catwoman, she was a good character. Gordon was a good character. He did Gordon pretty well, even though it was a black actor. Whatever, but he did it very well. Um, yeah, this was a good story. This is a detective story, mostly detective work going on here. There is action scenes. There's some great action scenes. Don't get me wrong. Like, and the car chase was pretty flipping cool. Don't get me wrong either. The car chase was fantastic. It was epic. It was flipping incredible. Right? Batman felt like Batman. Like, Batman was Batman. Detective Batman. Alright, this is like the second year of Batman. And yeah, it was great. It was great, honestly. Sorry for the voice cracks. No puberty, but yeah. But Batman, great. Robert Pattinson did a wonderful job. Don't get me wrong. He's not the best Batman, but he's not the best Batman. But that's just because it's his first movie. I don't want to give him too much praise, but he deserves honorary respects for playing a darn good Batman. And the acting is great in this as well. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. But what the fuck? There were some plot points that I was like with, but it was very little, very little. Alright, there were like a few little jokes in there, but it wasn't really all over the place like in Marvel movies and stuff. Because this is more a grounded movie. This is like a more darker and more like sinister and serious movie than anything. And they did a wonderful job with that. Because it really felt like Gotham City as well. How flippin' cool and like scummy and awful that Gotham City is in the comics and stuff. Because Gotham is like a flippin' terrible place to live. Like, who the flip wants to live there, you know? But, yeah. So, this movie was incredible. They got the atmosphere, they got the characters well. I like how Batman, like, sort of develops, like, towards, at, like, the end of the movie. The story was great. They got the message across wonderfully. Right? You have Catwoman's little arc. That was down good, I guess. And this whole thing solving the Riddler and finding out who he is, and then him and his like whole play and thing was great as well. And the Riddler felt like a villain. Like, he was a great villain. I'm not gonna lie, he was pretty good as a villain. He was weird. There were some lines that he had that were like laughable a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but like, it still shows how flippin' psychotic he is, and was done well. I mean, not better than Heath Ledger's Joker, definitely not, but it was still good. It was still scary and intimidating. I mean, there was just one thing he did that was pretty stupid, but like overall, he done well. He was he was doing some stupid like flipping Instagram live stream type thing as well. Like, bro, I got 500 views. Look at me, yay! It was one video he had. He was like, guys, thank you for the support. I'm giving myself up to the police. Peace. Like, bro, like, thank you, my fans. But then, like, it was still like his whole plan went across how basically he wanted it to go. Not completely, but his plan went across. And and you see how Batman kind of sort of felt a little defeated about, because he couldn't save everything, he couldn't do everything in time, you know. And then that's gave him the realization that, right, the people in Gotham are more important than this city, right? So he's becomes this like beaker of hope for Gotham City when bad stuff goes down, you know. And yeah, and like the relationship with Alfred, though, I mean, you barely get to see much of Alfred, but you know, I loved Alfred too much in the comics and stuff that, like, when he got blown up, it was like, it sort of shocked me. I was just like, no, nope. But luckily he lived. Luckily he's still alive. Even though he got exploded at like point blank range. He's fine. He just got little burn marks on his face, you know, he's fine. Alright, but then let's see, Catwoman, her whole thing, she used to be like a thing strip club worker or something weird like that. Um, but she's also Catwoman, you know, and her relationship with Batman was, it was good. Penguin, Penguin was funny. I'm not gonna lie, Penguin was a little entertaining. He was, he did great. I'm just gonna say, Penguin was great in this movie, and I really want to see more of him. I would like to see more of Penguin in like the next movie, at least. You know. Oh, hold on. There's so much to talk about this movie. It's fantastic. Um, you know, just the setting, the vibe, the shots, like the cinematography, like the visuals, flipping great. You know, the acting's great too. It's like in the beginning of the movie, like one of the bat signal shows in the sky, all like the criminals or like, you know, like people doing like criminal like things. When they see it, they look back behind them into like this dark corner, making sure that Batman isn't there. Like, just with the dang bat symbol in the sky is enough to strike fear in them of Batman. Like, dude, Batman's that intimidating in this movie. And yeah, it shows. It really does show. And a lot of people have been saying there's not enough Bruce Wayne. That Bruce Wayne needs to be in the movie a little bit more. It's a Batman movie. Or it's mainly focusing on Batman, not Bruce, not the whole character, just Batman. So he's meant to be Batman in this. It's the point of the whole movie, right? So, I mean Bruce Wayne, like the character Bruce Wayne, he was shown a decent amount of time through the movie. I don't know what a lot of people are saying he was never in the movie, but I mean he was his time was shown. His time was shown. Or not as much as Batman, but his time was shown. I don't know. But yeah. Overall this movie was incredible. There were some flaws with the plot. Just very very tiny flaws. The plot and stuff. But yeah, this movie done Batman pretty darn well. They got the whole vibe of Batman pretty well. They've made Batman feel like Batman. Robert Pattinson did a flippin' incredible job, and I highly recommend this movie. 9.8 out of 10. One of the best movies I've ever flippin' seen. I honestly think it's better than The Dark Knight, mainly because The Dark Knight was mostly Joker, right? And in the Dark Knight, all right, it's been a while since I've seen The Dark Knight, but from what I know, is that The Dark Knight is also a masterpiece. But I don't think it scales to this new Batman movie because this new Batman movie is more Batman. This done the character right. This done the character incredibly well. Matt Reeves like truly understands the character and what people want with a good and an amazing live action adaptation of the character during his early stages. Yeah. So 9.8 out of 10. Flipping Chef's Kiss. The best Batman movie I've ever flipping seen. Or now I gotta go on a journey to watch the other Batman movies. I have the Christopher Nolan trilogy. Never really seen the Michael Caine ones besides like the first one and like the other Batman actors and whatnot. Live action ones. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this somewhat spoiler review. Yeah.